Hey everybody, welcome to Faith-Based Workplace. I'm your host Solomon Savoy Jr. This one I was thinking about, I was like, what are three character traits of a narcissist? So this video is called Three Faults of a Narcissist. And they all start with an L. Leadership, lies, and love. Let's get into this one because it's kind of funny, but it's like, okay, when I sat there and thought about it and wrote it out or whatever. Uh, what is leadership? Leadership is someone that leads with compassion, trust, and produces other great leaders. The leaders that I know that are really good leaders, that's what they do. Narcissists don't do that. Nah, they got their finger on their finger on you, trying to hold you down. It's the whole, crab in a bucket mentality. Oh, you can't pass me. I'm gonna make sure I pull you back down when you're trying to climb out of the bucket. So I don't think they produce good. They're not saying all of them. I guess some of them you might get one here and there that's gonna produce a good leader, but most of them are not effective leaders. You know, uh, I believe narcissists aren't capable of producing great leaders due to the fact that they are not good leaders themselves. Think about it. If you're not a good leader yourself, how can you produce another good leader? That's like teaching somebody to play football and you never played football before, or teaching somebody math and you're really not good at math. Or well, I say math, but let's go with like chemistry. How you gonna teach somebody chemistry and you never did chemistry before? Or teach somebody to write a book and you've never done it before? Uh, so we can go on and on with things like that. So again, narcissists, I don't think they effective leaders at all. Most of them. I mean, in the workplace, or at home, But we talk about work. Let's get into lying. Lying is a major character trait of the narcissist. We know they love to lie. They lie constantly. They compulsive liars. It's what they do. They good at it. Like real good. Yeah, real good. Like my ex lied to me all the time. I mean, hey, didn't realize it till later on, once all the lies caught up. But yeah, compulsive liar. Even had the daughter lying. But hey, that's for another story. Uh, they some of the best liars. Y'all disagree with me on that? You think narcissists is good at lying or they get caught a lot? They say, well, I don't know. I think they're some of the best liars because they do it so much they gotten really good at it. It's like practicing for basketball and you play every day. You're going to be better than a person that practices once every 4 months. I mean, just think about that for a second. They lie constantly. And then when their mouth is moving, it's a good one. I heard this somebody say this. When their mouth is moving, they probably lying. That's a good one. That's a good one. So I mean, every time they talking, it's probably a lie being told about something or somebody. So you have to realize that again, when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's gonna be a little bit of truth and a lot of lying. You know, if you have a narcissist leader, you're definitely in the line of fire. What do I mean by that? Well, if they narcissistic in nature and that's how they treat everybody and they in a leadership position, when I say you're in a line of fire, it means like you're going to get hit with blowback. Meaning, let me break it down a little bit further. Meaning you're going to be the center of attention at some point. Now you can try to avoid it as long as you can, which is the best way to do it sometimes. But at some point, you're going to do something that's going to aggravate the narcissist, and they're going to do things back in retaliation, i.e., getting you fired, getting you suspended, uh, lying on you, starting rumors on you to get you fired and get you suspended. At the end of the day, it's still gonna end up you probably getting terminated or getting suspended or being so frustrated you go off on them in front of everybody. That's what they want. So what happens is, and they poking at you, poking at you, poking at you, and then you go off on them in front of everybody. Now all eyes are on you, and they looking at you like, oh, something wrong with you. You're crazy. Haha, they win. They got you. I mean, because now they didn't got 30, 40 people looking at you, but they doing stuff behind everybody back. So, like I said, remember to document, 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 document. Every time they're doing something, you have any witnesses around, use that too. But like I say, leadership skills suck and they love to lie. So let's move right along. Oh, wait, let me get into the Bible verse. Let me see. Did I pull up the right one? No, I did not. Hold on. I got it right here. Sorry about that, people. I got this one pulled up. Yeah. I'm using a new system, so I'm still getting used to it. Okay. So this one is Proverbs 10 and 11. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covered the mouth of the wicked. So you want to be the righteous man. the narcissist, we're going to throw them on the second part of the verse, and the mouth of the wicked. So it says violence covered the mouth of the wicked. So they're always doing wicked things. Lies are wicked things. Lies can be wicked. Lies are evil. They can't be. They are evil and wicked. So the narcissist falls into the second part of what I just said on that verse. So again, the mouth of a righteous man is a well of a life, but violence covered the mouth of the wicked. Don't be the wicked person. You dealing with a narcissist, you dealing with a wicked person. They tell you all throughout the Bible, like I said, they don't mention narcissists because I don't think they had that word back then. They don't mention narcissists or flying monkeys or any of that stuff. But if you read a lot of this stuff, the shoe fit weird. That's why I'm at with it. So the shoe fits weird. Uh so dealing with the narcissist, you dealing with people that, like I said, they let me put up this other verse because I want to do another one. Let's see if I can get to it. Let's see. It's 50 and 20. Let's see here. Sorry about that. I should have had this set up already. Okay, so I'll pull it up. So don't let the lying leader convince you they mean well. If you got to tell me a lie, you don't mean well at all. You don't have my best interest. Miss me with all that. Stop telling me that's more lies. It's like a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie. So they just continue to lie. So, like I said, when you're dealing with a narcissist leader, recognize the signs. Try to stay out of their line of fire as much as you can. Do your job, but document everything that's going on, in your little book or whatever, on your phone, however you want to do it. Document this stuff so you have something to fall back on. Because when they want to go crazy and call you out on some things, you have something to fall back on. So just remember that. And I made a post about this, and it was, remember, people at work are not your friends. We're gonna do a video about that to dig into that a little bit deeper coming up. I think a lot of people get to work, and we all did. I done done it before. You get to work and you thinking these people are friends and you're gonna be cool, form a brotherhood or sisterhood, whatever the case is. That's not always the case. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. You get to these places of employment and you sit there, you're trying to prove yourself. And then you're trying to talk to people to see, who kind of, you already know in the back of your head, you want to see who's cool, who's the who and who. But when you're dealing with a narcissist and they in leadership and they already lying, you got to realize that none of these people are your friends. You can't trust them. You ever heard the saying, you can't trust them no further than you can throw them? Well, you got to remember that when you have these new jobs. Don't trust them too quickly is what I'll say. Don't trust people too quickly and tell them all your business when you just start on a job. Give them little bits and pieces to see what they do with it. See if they use it to make a rumor. See if they use the things to lie on you. Just realize that. Let's get into the last L, the love. And the reason why I bring it up, a lot of people dated work. I've done it in the past. A lot of people dated work and, meet, and go on to have successful marriages. I'm not knocking that. I did do a video about that dating at work some months back. I don't think it's a good idea because if it's always an if y'all don't make it and y'all decide to break up and they end on bad terms, that could be a different situation for the workplace already going on when you got narcissism and just trying to everyday thing of just being at work. So you got that on top of that. So you gonna make a hostile work environment on top of that. So just realize that. Narcissist doesn't know how to love. This is why I'm against, when you're dealing with a narcissist, and it's like more, I guess it's more family and relationship. When you're dealing with them and they liars, they'll say they're good leaders, but they lying about that and they're not good leaders. Just know they don't know how to love either. So they don't know how to love, but they're good at lying and they're not effective leaders. That's 1 out of 3. That's not good odds. That's sucky odds, so they're not doing pretty good. So knowing this and knowing, just keep that up there mental note. Just know that certain things that you're going to experience, even at work, dealing with narcissists, is not going to play out to your benefit. It's going to be a lot of lies and deceit going on. Trust me, I've been in there. I've been in a situation where people just lie. They tell stories on you, make rumors about you, and you're like, wait, what? So a different situation and different jobs that I had, not every job, but different jobs I had where I've seen it done to people. and I had it done to myself, where the people that lied on me just flat out lie. Don't really know what's going on, but want to lie. And that's because I don't give people a lot of information. So they just only can make up what they can make up out of what they know, which isn't much. So, when you're dealing with these people with the lying and, whether they're leadership or not, put a wall up. When I say put a wall up, I mean put a wall up, guard yourself, and stop telling information. That's what you need to stop doing. If you're doing it, stop telling all the information. That people don't need to know your information. They don't need to know everything about your wife and everything about your kids and how big your house is and you building a house and the car you just bought, the BMW you got or whatever. I don't need to know all that. Now they see you in the car or whatever, that's fine. But they don't need to know all this stuff. You just telling them, providing the information, Let's get into the next Bible verse. It is Genesis 50:20. But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good, to bring to pass as it is this day. So save much people alive. So it's like you meant to do evil, but God will take the evil stuff that you done did to me, like in my situation, the evil stuff that has been done to me at work. I'm using that to do a business off of it and teach other people so they don't have to go through this. So that's what faith-based workplace is about. So again, they thought it was evil doing things and manipulating and lying and doing different stuff at work. But you take that, whatever they're using, and you use it not really against them, but you use it for the greater good. That's what I'm doing. So hey, gotta do what you gotta do. And let me read the other Bible verse while I'm in here. Luke 6:28. Bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. Say that again. Bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. How many of us have been abused in life and at work, and you pray for these people? I had to learn, to pray for these people, because my first mind, like we like to say, wasn't thinking about praying for some of these people. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But through learning and maturing, okay, I have to pray for these people too. No matter what evil they've done to me, I still have to pray for them. So they tried to get me fired at work, or they got me fired at work. I ain't say we had to go out. Now, don't get it twisted. I didn't say we had to go out and be friends and sing Kumbaya and go drinking. That's not what I said. I said I learned to pray for them, forgive them, and pray for them. That don't mean we friends though. We're not rocking like that anymore. We probably never was friends. So you got me fired from work or whatever. Not that ever happened. I'm just saying, if it happens, telling people, hey, move around. Move around, keep moving. That's what I like to say. Leadership, love, and lies are cold-blooded when a narcissist is involved. So when they're trying to be the leader, we already discussed this. They're not good leaders. They just not good leaders. I don't care. You show me a narcissist and I'll pick out character traits that they suck at. And we can go out and list and name different people. They not good leaders when they're narcissists. They some of the worst. Okay. Love. They'll tell you they love you, but they really don't mean it. They only tell you they love you to get whatever they need to get out of you. So just realize that. And let's go back to dating and work or just relationships, however you want to view that. Lies. They love to lie. They love it. So that's why I broke that down. Leadership, love, and lie. They leaders that love to lie. So what are we saying? What are we dealing with? We're dealing with somebody that has something wrong with their mental. That's what we have. And the more and more we sit back and let this person keep doing this and getting away with it, and then they break up with us, or if it's at work, they're doing it to people, and we never call them out or say anything, they're going to continue to do it to people that come in. Even after you gone 10, 12, 15, 20 years after you gone, they still going to be doing the same thing until somebody break the cycle and say, hey, no more. Enough is enough. You can't continue to be a leader here. That's why you got a high turnover rate. You wonder why you always hiring people, why you always hiring drivers, why you always hiring this or hiring that. And you look at the management, they stay in place. They get their little raises, staying there, been, working at Burger King for 30 years. But that turnover rate is so high. Now, I'm not saying you should go work at Burger King for 30 years anyway, but the turnover rate is high. They can't never keep employees. Even people that want to work there, they can't keep them. You need to go look at management. Maybe they have bad leadership skills. Maybe they need to be retrained. Maybe they lie on people and to save their own job. You know, they don't know how to love people. We talk about narcissists, they don't know how to love people in general. So therefore, they can't be effective as a leader anyway. Come on now. So to me, if I own a company and I'm looking at the weekly or monthly numbers, you know, we hiring people, you know, we doing a hiring surge, and all of a sudden, you know, 4, 5, 6 people walk off, you know, this month, and then next month I lose 2 or 3, I hire 3, then we lose 5. Okay, something wrong. I know something's going on, and it's probably something wrong with my manager or my supervisor, whoever is in charge. So I'm gonna go in there and do almost like the little show Undercover Boss or whatever. I'm about to go down there and see what's going on. Start watching the cameras and figuring out what's going on, because something not right. People not just walking off from it. They came apply here for a reason, because you know they thought it was a good work environment. But when they get in there, you know, everybody sell wolf tickets. So when they get in there, it's the management that's screwing it up. That's because they're not effective leaders. They don't know how to love people, and they love to lie. So that's why you need to go in there and check on your companies. So just a little quick side note. If you got a company and you own it and you seeing high turnover rates and things going on, hey, go ask some of the employees that left, see if they'll talk to you and be like, hey, you know, what happened? Why did you leave? That's why people like to do exit interviews when they leaving. And people don't want to say nothing in the exit interview. Man, go ahead and say what you got to say. You leaving anyway, especially if you put like a 2-week notice in. Go ahead and say what you got to say in the exit interview. And the management sucks. Say, hey, the management didn't treat me fairly. They always look me over on raises and promotions. You know, you ain't gotta flat out call a person a narcissist, but if you want to, be like, hey, I think he a narcissist because of the way he act. You know, you use triangulation and manipulation, you know, using all these things against me. And that's why I choose to leave your company. So, you know, go out, you know, you got to say these things. You know, I think exit interviews are okay. I don't really like them. You know, I did a couple of them. It's like, man, whatever. If I put my 2-week notice in, I really don't have nothing to say. Now, that's what I used to do. Now, I get a little bit differently. You know, maybe if I would have said something, then other people would say something, maybe it would change, maybe not. Who knows? Because I never go back to the company, so it really doesn't matter. So, lastly, when your leader's a narcissist, you can learn to love the lies. I'm going to say it again, like almost like a tongue twister. When your leader is a narcissist, you can learn to love the lies, or you can learn to hate them. When I say hate them, you're gonna probably have to move, you know, to another department or company. Hopefully, you got it at a big company, you can move to another department or division or whatever. But again, when your leader's a narcissist, you can learn to love the lies. And yeah, see what I did right there? So I took everything that I just talked about and twisted around. Again, hey, this is a quick video just to break down narcissism. I'm tired of seeing it. You know, we see it all the time. We see it in government. We see it in politics. We see it, you know, at different places, different businesses around the country. And they got these people in leadership positions, and they narcissists. Or even if they're not narcissists, they just not the right fit for the company. But just because they know somebody, these companies keep these people in place. And just because they're a little aggressive, just because you're aggressive don't mean you're an effective leader. That means you know what I want to say. Yeah. So again, this is Faith Based Workplace. Another video. Subscribe, like, and comment. You know, comment is getting better. So yeah, comment, you know, so that way we can talk back and forth. You got any questions, you know, go ahead and drop that too. And I'll link a couple of videos to this one. I think this is a good one.